Welcome back everyone. Today we're having a look at the mod Chinese Stealth Suit. So I'll just quickly show where it is, just to make it sort of easier than for showing it a bit later on. So you can find it over here at the Yangtze. I should show it a little bit more. So kind of easiest way to work this one out is I usually, well, as you can kind of put a marker here, but yes, I usually try and work that one out sort of thing here. If you are going to be coming here like fresh from the vault, I would recommend trying to go down this path until you get to the waterway, and try and keep sort of around sort of this path and then go down here. Or if you want to, you can just follow this road straight down, and then but around this area is the soup mutants. But again, if you keep sort of to the water line, you can jump in the water if you're quick enough. As well, I suppose, as well, if you do have the other Creation Club kits, there is that space jumpsuit thing that will lower your rad, so you could also again use that to swim here. So it's just a sort of a quick note. And as well, especially if you're on survival mode or anything like that, when you do get in here, the ghouls will be alerted. When you do grab this and go out the hatch, they will actually spawn out there with you, so just take note of that so you don't get spawn killed or anything like that, because yeah, not going to be fun. But yes, let's just go down here. Now, it is just this room up on this terminal is normally where it's at, as I've literally already gotten it, so that's why it's not there. Okay, so these are essentially all the armor upgrades. There is the male and female versions. I will say, this one here is the Wastelander one, as you'll be able to see. It has a bit of green texture glitch. If you are wanting that style, do play as female for that reason of, if you don't want to be looking at that green sort of thing, that's why. For what I've actually as well, very, very quickly with bugs, I think that's one of sort of the only bugs that I've ever noticed, but sort of what I've read on, I think it's the Nexus page. If I'm reading is right, there has like been a hell of a lot of bugs on this that were reported, but they were, I don't really think, ever fixed, or that might have been the PC version. I haven't sure on that one. Also, there was apparently some visor missing stuff on that one. Kind of off topic right now, but right in front of me, I'm seeing a spider grab a mosquito. Completely caught my vision there. Completely random, but that's what I'm currently looking at above my TV at the moment, is literally a spider web up a mosquito. Anyway, back to the mod. But yes, as is, that green is about the only mod issue with this mod I've actually seen. There is a little bit of clipping here and there with some of them, but again, that's nothing much to worry about. So anyway, let's have a look at the upgrade. So this is, as is the Wastelander version. That's another sort of glitch thing. So when you take the actual suits, these sort of things stay. So that is another weird thing. I've still got one like that because of what I'm wearing. You can take that, and then see it just pops. If you take that, there we go. Now it's stuck there like that. So it is a weird glitch like that. I don't know why it does that for, but yeah, that is what it is. Anyway, and then this is the Battle Master version. I do like that one. With some of the upgrades, as the sort of effect upgrades, some of them would work better with the Battle Master, but I will also show the Battle Master, oddly enough, stats like weaker, which to me is bizarre. This one is the, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try and pronounce them because I don't even know how you pronounce them. This one's sort of more like a greenish one, and then this is like the worn version, or heavily worn down version sort of thing. So it's sort of like, I think that's more, that one is, I think, the best stat, and it's sort of like the cleanest. This one's more like a greenish stat, or is it? No, that one might be the better stat one. Yeah, so that one's the better stat one, the green one. And then obviously the heavily worn one is essentially the worst version. Stats actually aren't too different, admittedly. Oddly. I don't know why you'd pick a worn down version, but that's that. As is for the female version, again, the Wasteland one actually does work. This right there is like I was talking about with the clipping and sort of thing there on the back. Did the male... See, the male kind of... There we go. The male has a little bit of clipping there. But all in all, not too much clipping, as there's nothing really on the backs that clip. As well, even with the mannequins, it shows the heads are clipping through. They don't actually clip through on the bodies. But it's literally the same lineup. Same thing there. I've checked it. The clipping there doesn't actually show. And oddly enough, the green version of that one, what was that one called? Whatever the pronunciation that is. That's, again, like the green. That shows up a lot more than that. Like, even without the Pip-Boy line on, like, the actual green, it really shows. I'm also just noticing it's got the, what it is back here. Kind of. No, they've technically all got that. Oh, wait, no. So, there we go. That's something different. I never noticed that one. So, the female version has, I don't know what you... Is that the... So, whatever that's called. But the male version doesn't. Bizarre. Anyway. But yes, as is in a lot of ways, I would say go female if you're going to go with the Wastelander version. If you're going to go the Battle Master, you can technically go any of them. But then, again, it's... I don't know why that never got fixed, honestly. Don't know. But, yes, that's... Just know... I mean, again, you can play it with male if you're not too worried about seeing that green clipping stuff. It's not going to affect gameplay if you're going to be, like, walking around like this. But usually when you're going to be wearing stuff like that, you commonly kind of want to be looking at the armor because it does look cool. Anyway, so for the upgrades. So these are literally just the stealth fields. The fusion twin microreactors are the best. The first level ones are not exactly great. If you're going to go for anything, I would actually say save at your materials and try and get that one. Although, again, what is twin fusion? We need like 2 in science. So that's like level 17. So I'd probably say actually save up your gear, because to get that materials, you're probably going to be around that level. With these... So again, these sort of all the speed things. Same sort of thing like with this. The muscle synthetic enhancements are the best sort of version. So these literally for your speed. Funnily enough, though, I do find this quite funny, is essentially... that one is, again, like the weakest version, but it's like you need Party Boy. But it's not really worth taking that perk to get the first one if you're not going to be using that perk. But then, like with that, with Chemist, so usually with stuff like this, it's actually kind of the best version is the best to actually get first. Ironically enough, for that reason, it's technically a waste of points. This one, the Mason electrical capacity one. So pretty much what this does, we can still see there, the harmful static electricity from excess speeds, and then expels an enemy. It essentially does... it's kind of like, I suppose you'd call it like a sonic boom type of thing. I suppose it would be. Sort of thing. So essentially, like when you run into an enemy, it like does like electric shock type of thing. Same for these, the Gravely ones. Though again, they're the best versions. Those you can almost jump to a full height of one. The frictionless ones, they're literally just over. Now, this one's kind of useless. So this one, literally, I will show in a minute. So they essentially do an explosion outwards, but they are honestly probably the most useless one on here for the fact of you're most likely going to break bones unless you've got Adamantium Skeleton. Actually, I haven't tested. I'm quite sure we can wear other armor on top of these stuff. So I'll have a look at that in a minute at the very end. But yes, so it's literally just a force field thing. And then we have like these, what we want sort of thing there. And again, those. I kind of feel like Battlemaster should have had more, like, the better stats for the fact of Wasteland is just like cloth. Battlemaster's like a bomb suit type of thing. So, yeah, don't know on that one why that's worse. These armor lining ones, so like with that one, what that pretty much does is, again, it's like an electric shock type of thing. These three are like hardening ones, so we can still see. It gives better energy, but yeah, I don't know. But I think, again, that one's probably your best one to go with for the reason of it's not great. I think it's like based on the damage that deals. So if they do 20 damage, you'll send back maybe 20 damage. It might be 10 damage, something like that. But yes, with the frictionless heals and as like speed and stuff. So we have the speed. I think we got the speed one on. I'm quite sure we did. Swear I had the. Doesn't seem like I do, but yeah. So the jump height is really high. Oh. So as is most things, stuff around like Sanctuary and stuff, you'll be fine with. Essentially, with trying to get on top of stuff for that reason, it's like that. You do go pretty high up, but as is with the speed ones, yeah. So part of the run speed when needed. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it could be a little bit glitchy at the moment. Not 100% sure on that one. But then as with this one. I'll quickly show that and essentially the damage part of it. Probably should actually heal up. Again, great mod, but yes, there are glitches with it. It's kind of yay nay. As in one way, the speed one, you do notice it, but you don't. Oh, did I? I thought I ran in them. But again, with this gravity thing, it's not the greatest. So that's what it does, and. So there's a rad roach in there, so I have literally just broke my leg, so you kind of got to get a reasonable height with it. And it's like, how many times are you going to sort of be rushing into a fight with something? Oh my god, that broke on the first go. With an instance where you're going to sort of be jumping into a crowd of enemies. So, where was the... There we go. So, that's... Well, there we go. So that one hit it. A one-shot killed it. I feel like there was something else I was going to show. Can't remember now. But where would be a better thing to test? Oh, there's an idea. Just remembered. I do have that one mod. Or do I? Do I still have it installed? Yeah, no, I think I uninstalled it. Okay. I think I took it off when I redid stuff. Very quickly try and find... There we go. Deathclaw. We'll go for a Deathclaw, sort of. We'll see sort of what that can dish back to it. Ooh, a Bino one. So it's like with that. So the shock isn't the greatest. In the, honestly, the grand scheme of things, it's honestly not the greatest. So it's really going to be... start running around it. But this is kind of the thing with the speed. Oh, there we go. So the speed does work, but doesn't. What weapon do I have on at the moment? There we go. My kneecap is one. But yeah, so as you can sort of see, it's a stealth suit. It's supposed to be prominently a stealth suit, not a combat suit sort of thing. But you can work it to be a combat suit. But yes, as is literally supposed to be stealth for that sort of reason. With the, I think we can see like there, like it's already losing sort of focus on us, and God, I hope they fix that in the next game. I mean, we do have maxed out stealth. I do think that is one of the things. I fully can't remember, but yes, you essentially won't ever get found. Well, kind of, I say that, then we get found. But yes, as long as you got like your suppressor and stuff like that, you'll be pretty much fine with something like this. So, anyway, as this, hope one has enjoyed. I shall see everybody next time.